Everywhere I go, there's an angel there. Ooh, 'cause my God, my God, He never.
Hey everybody, my name is Kay, and I want to just pull some cards in with you guys, do a quick energy check-in with my fire signs today regarding the eclipse and the eclipse ending. All right, so let's begin. And before we begin, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if these messages resonate with you, let me know down below. Make sure you share these messages as well. So I'm going to start with our Aries spirit. When it comes down to our Aries, in this eclipse season, this end of this eclipse season, let's get an energy check-in for them. I'm going to take that. Let's get an energy check-in for them. What's going on with our Aries? Alrighty. So I have got the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and I got the Seven of Pentacles. So it's looking like when it comes down to you guys, Aries, you guys were forced to reckon with or come to grips with something that you were avoiding when it comes down to relationships, authority figures, or even just like things you thought about going back to. This could be like a romantic situation or exes that you are not over that you keep going back to. There's some sort of disappointment maybe where there was somebody you were looking up to. You were forced to face reality. It's like this eclipse season kind of blew up for you, Aries, what the things in the relationship dynamics that you were avoiding. Okay. With this Knight of Cups here as well, I also want to touch on, I'm picking up one with you guys this eclipse season. You guys were forced to also reckon with people pleasing behavior. I don't want to say that because it's more so it's like you were forced to reckon with a lot of things when it comes down to your social dynamics with people. It's not necessarily that you were people pleasing, it was more so you were holding back your needs, your wants, what you were wanting out of life, what you were wanting from this connection, this relationship, this work, this job thing. It was like something disappointed you and you were forced to reckon with it. The good news is that you do have things that it's only a disappointment for you. This eclipse season was this eclipse season was just a bunch of disappointments back to back to back to back. It wasn't really anything that knocked you off your square. It's just more so this eclipse season put things into perspective for you, how to move forward, how to go forward. With this Seven of Pentacles here, you guys you guys have a lot of foundations set. You have a lot of things. And when I say a lot of foundations, I mean like there's a lot of things that you're qualified to do, whether it be certifications, whether it be degrees, whether it be you're very knowledgeable about a lot of things that you have to put into practice. And Spirit wants to just not to just sit on it. It's like you collect all these things, these achievements, these prizes, and sometimes you just wait for it to happen instead of you making it happen with all that you know. It's like you don't put yourself out there. Yeah. Spirit, clarify this Three of Swords for me when it comes down. Actually, I really don't want to clarify that one. I want to clarify this Knight of Cups. Spirit, clarify this Knight of Cups for me. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. So yeah. Snap back to reality. Oh, the goes rabbity. Oh, hey, I almost had, yeah, but you for a minute. All right, Aries, I'm getting that this season you guys couldn't be as, it's not that you guys, I'm not going to say that I'm speaking with the Aries who gets aggravated, annoyed, or is easily confrontational. This season, this eclipse season, it kind of made you couldn't react. You were in situations where you couldn't react like the normal, the usual, only because these situations could have made this how do I say it? Some of these things that that you've been avoiding your intuition for so long, that some of these situations that arise for you, that came up for you, it's like you couldn't help but be like, damn, all right, I gotta take this L. You couldn't have no choice but to hold the L. Because it was like you were ignoring or avoiding the truth. There was some avoidance avoiding of like the reality of the situation, whether it be, again, I'm getting a lot of exes. This could be like a mother or a father of your child. This could be somebody that you're still connected to in the long term. It's just that you were trying to figure out which way to go when it came down to it. Spirit. What else? What else when it comes down to this eclipse season? Ah, that's a bad shuffle. All right, Spirit, when it comes down to Aries, end of eclipse season, um, what else do you have for them, for our Aries? Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, Page of Pentacles. That's some good work. That's some good work. That's some good work. So it's like this end of the eclipse. Once you recognized and not only you focus more on the self and how self feels about things instead of waiting on the people around you, your relationships, your jobs to satisfy you. You're now taking initiative to go about it. You go about your life. You're making more aligned actions. If you have the certification, you want this kind of job, you want to make this kind of figures. Aries is now taking those steps forward to do that. You're no longer waiting for anybody or anyone. Not only that, you're shedding the ego. Aries, you're stepping into a time where there's no more you having to prove yourself, or there's no sort of, you don't have to fight, argue, you don't have to exalt your energy over there just to show that you are Aries. This should show who you are. You don't have to do that anymore. There's that part of your ego is dying in itself, in a new form of a new, I'm not trying to say a new identity, but yes, a new type of you, how you approach life, how you move with people, how you interact, what you're willing to give is changing. And it's going to pay off for you, especially with this Page of Pentacles. Another thing, it's like hold you this end of eclipse season for me that I'm picking up on is like a lot of the connections that you had or had faith in or were disappointed in, they were fated to fall and you were just holding on to it. It's like there's a certain standard or boundaries you have in your head about what you want from life, and the people in your life, although they might tell you or say things and jobs might appear or things that you know that you want, that's the basis morals of your life. But I'm getting this is more so relationship, love, and I'm getting more so work life dynamic as well. So I'm talking to Aries that is based in career and based in their family or love life. These people or these things that you were holding on to did not meet the standard, although they might have looked like a duck, quacked like a duck, baby, it was a cow the whole time. And in your head, you knew it because you're like, damn, this bitch got udders. I thought ducks quack, you know? But, you know, at the end of the day, it was still a misconception and a deception on the other end. And you just wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt. So, yeah. Not only that, it's just like, even if you are not like the most spiritual Aries, it's like a lot of the Aries now are being called to be more in tune with self. There might be more of a spiritual approach to your life going forward from here, when it comes down to how you take action and take control over your life. So there's more control. Like, so again, when it comes down to Aries, I'm picking up that you guys are gaining a lot more control over your destiny, your life. Even if you are, it's like you kind of got a little bit, not, I don't want to say codependent, but comfortable where you were at, comfortable waiting on people to tell you how to be, how to feel in this connection, how to be in this connection, just so they can get what they want out of you. And also, you, Aries, giving people the benefit of the doubt and not just seeing things for what they really are. Okay. So I'm going to pull another, I'm going to pull some oracle advice for you regarding this end of eclipse. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to use the messages from the universe oracle deck to pull some final advice, final messages for our Aries. So Spirit, when it comes down to this end of eclipse season, what final messages, final words of advice that you have for our lovely, feisty, fiery Aries? All right. So it says if people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the results of their actions. So, yeah, I'm speaking to Aries who were dealing with conflicting situations. There might have been a lot of drama, unworthy drama that you're dealing with in your life and your connection when it comes down to who you're dealing with and how you're dealing with them. When going back to the disappointment energy that I'm feeling from you and the Three of Swords energy that you got in your first spread, I'm picking up on that you finally are able to let go the unnecessary energetic baggage. You're able, and spirit is wanting you to call and reclaim your power back from people, things, and places that basically suck your energy dry. They're not worth it, and focus on the people, places, and things that are worth it. And not for nothing though, Aries. I do also pick up that there are like a lot of people in your life that see your shine, but they're refusing to let you know that you're also that you're shining, and you don't see that you're shining as well. So there's going to be a lot of things and people and places in your life that they don't really necessarily want to let you know that you're great. Not because you're not great, but because they benefit off of your insecurities. They benefit off of your anger. What they say these days, energy harvesting, that's very real. So yeah, that's your advice. So I hope those messages resonate with you. Let's go to our next fiery, feisty friend. And we're going to go straight to our Leos. And we're going to go to did Aries spirit. When it comes down to our Leos. Sorry about that. Got a phone call. So I'm going to go finish shuffling spirit. When it comes down to our Leos, let's do an energy eclipse energy check. Let's pull on our Leos. What's going on with them, spirit? Well, that came out a little weird. Five of Cups. Excuse me, Five of Cups. Why would I say Five of Clubs? Six of Pentacles. The Strength card. Oh. So I don't know why this is sadder energy than it's like I'm getting similar energy to Aries, but just a little bit more sadder. I'm speaking to a lot of Leos who are very comfortable where they're at in terms of their life, in terms of their relationships, in terms of their job, in their head and their mind. To you guys, to the Leos I'm speaking to, in your head, in your mind, the job is comfortable because society tells you, well, this is safety. You got a job. Not a lot of people got a job right now, so you would be happy you got that job, even though that job is hurting your body, breaking your body down. It's hurting your mind, breaking your mind down, and you know that there's better ways that's more satisfying, although it's not as quickly. The money won't come as quick, as fast, as steady as a regular 9 to 5 job, but you know that there's a skill, that there's something out there that you can do, apply yourself slowly and surely. You'll be able to make your own money and maintain your own happiness without having to do this push and pull of a 9 to 5. And is it worth it? And people in society in your life telling you that you should be grateful. That's not comfortable, but in your head you're convincing yourself that that's comfort, when in reality, this eclipse season, you're forced to face the truth of your reality. It's looking like the theme for these readings for the fire signs, like facing reality, facing the truth of the situations. For you Leos though, I'm picking up more on work and money and finance. I'm probably speaking to a Leo who got injured or who is injured. I'm dealing with back injuries, but it's like I'm feeling like you probably have back injuries or put off of work. I'm probably speaking to Leos who lost a job or lost a source of income, or there's something that shifted your finances this eclipse season, so you're not making money as quickly as you're used to, and not as fast as you like it either. Um, with this strength card here, I'm also getting that you're not really satisfied, not necessarily just romantically, but it's like you're not happy with the story that is being written for you because in your head you feel like you're not writing it. What I mean is that you allow the projection. So Leo, you're allowing 555. You're allowing the projection of people, the people around you, the projection of who they think you are to be who you are, instead of just asserting that, hey, maybe when I was young I did do this, or maybe when I was doing this I was this kind of person, but I'm this now. Instead of you asserting or affirming this new person or this new identity, you just go along with it. And so it's kind of like I'm talking to a Leo that's a little bit lost in the sauce, not necessarily confused about self identity, but more so at a conflict with how you feel and how you're presenting yourself and how people in your life are treating you based on how you're presenting yourself. It's two different things. So you're shedding old identities about self, about you, about what needs to be done in your life for you to actually maintain some sort of peace of mind and balance. Not only balance when it comes down to how you make it work-life balance, but also balance when it comes down to how you deal with your body, how you're dealing with your health. You're forced to be reckoned with how you maintain your body and your health this season. Well, this end of eclipse season. Yeah, it's looking like that. You were dealing with that. One more spread pull. Um, I'm sorry, gotta fix these cards. Spirit, when it comes down to Leo's end of eclipse season, what else? What else do they need to nurse? Nar. What else do they need to nar? Two of Pentacles. There's still some decisions. So there's still more decisions that need to be made when it comes down to your life. So now it's like you're getting your ducks in a row. You got to get things in order. You got to get things in order because you're stepping into a different phase in life. Not only is there a different phase in life for you, there's a different phase in just this whole world. And you feel it already. I'm talking to a Leo that's really comfortable with the world, or you have foreign aspects about you. Your family might be from the Caribbean and you might be based in the USA, or you might be based in the Caribbean and you have family all over the world. So it's like I'm talking to somebody who is balancing different things in different orders. What else? Spirit, Ten of Swords, King of Cups. You're getting your ducks in a row, and then there's also you're letting go of people, places, things. Once you feel like this eclipse season, you realize things about not only just about people, but you realize things about certain habits and in relationships. I'm talking to a Leo that it went through a cut off season, cut off phase. Not only did you just cut people off, you were cutting off bad habits. If you were a drinking Leo, you stopped drinking liquor, beer. If you were a smoking Leo, you stopped smoking. Whatever was your vice, you stopped doing that for your peace of mind because you just realized, like, wait, Leo, I've just been on overdrive. And now that you're at this point in your life where you're in a shift or you're at a low with your money or finances are shifting, you're realizing that there's not that many people surrounding you or by you that can actually hold you down or reciprocate the way that you do. So not only are you looking for more reciprocity, you're asserting yourself. With this King of Cups here, you're already knowledgeable, very wise in something that you're highly skilled at, whether it be artist, drawing, whether it be motivational speaking, writing. There's a skill that you have, Leo, that you are very much a professional at. And now you're about to position yourself as somebody who is an authority of said idea, said topic, said field. You're getting yourself ready to put yourself on the forefront, and Spirit is saying that's something that you need to do ASAP 2 years ago, actually. but now you're in a time where you kind of have no choice. I'm talking to Leo with they back up against the wall. It's like decisions were already made in terms of like who you're going to let go and why you're going to let them go. It's just like you already made these decisions 2 years ago, but you just didn't something. Maybe these are family members. Ah. So this could be a toxic family dynamic, or this could be more so, this could be family. So are you guys foreign Caribbean? Are you guys sending money to people overseas or something? It's like somebody's in a toxic, not necessarily, yeah, a toxic money cycle, or just you're not able to provide the way you feel as though that you need to provide, and you're putting yourself in a position where you need to provide or do more for. I don't know. That's what I'm really picking up on. Some of these habits or these things you're gonna stop doing. With this tennis sports here, it's like you're cutting somebody off cold turkey, or you're cutting people off cold turkey, and you're moving forward. Whatever you're responsible for, whatever Leo's responsible for, Leo did it and Leo done it. But Leo's not going to take responsibility for something that Leo did not do. You're not going to pay for it, and you're not going to feel guilty about not doing it going forward, because now you're just focused on about what's necessary for you to be stable, body, mind, and soul. This eclipse season is calling for you to be in alignment with self. Like that for you, Leo. Alrighty. And I hate saying, oh, alignment with self, but more so, let me be more specific. So when I say this is more so calling you to do what you're supposed to do in terms of the intuition that you've always, that inkling, that skill that you were always supposed to do, that you just never had the trust or the time to put effort into it. Some of you, I'm talking to a Leo that now they have the time to put that thing, that idea, that business idea, that video, that YouTube, whatever idea that you have, or whatever thing that you are sitting on that's a gold mine, whatever you are authority of, that's what Spirit is telling you to align yourself with now. That is something that you need to do, whether if it's going to school, whether it be you are the Leo that's taking the steps forward to go forward to do what you need to do to get what you want out of life. You want that your body to be balanced with your mind to be balanced with your spirit and your spirit, body, mind as one. Spirit, give me one final message for our Leos. Messages from the Universe Oracle deck. Give me one last message, one word of advice for our Leos before I let you go and move on to our lovely Sagittarius. Words of advice, Spirit, for our Leo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if these make sense because I feel like I'm really saying a lot over. All right. It says, Leo, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. So letting go of the pressure of things needing to be perfect, just do it the right way and how Leo would do it, because when this time comes, you're going to be acknowledged in the ways in which you're supposed to be acknowledged. Set yourself up to be in a position where you can be praised. You just need to take action and keep doing it and keep going. Because this is a time where you're now focused. Now you do have the time and you can focus on self and what Leo wants for self in the future. So Leo, I really hope I wasn't just talking. I really hope these messages resonate with you, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to move on to our Sagittariuses. All right, Sagittarius. Picture this. All right, Sagittarius. I'm going to ask for you guys. I want to check on you. What's going on with you in the eclipse season? Check in. Let's go. What's going on with our Sagittarius? My lovely, beautiful, amazing, fiery, feisty, but very stubborn, but fucking hilarious. Sagittarius is spirit. Give me the energy of my Sagittarius and the eclipse season energy. Energy check, 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 check. Whoa. Okay, I got the strength card. All right. Ace of Wands and the Tower. I said whoa like that because they all came out like that and really fast. Strength, Ace of Wands, Tower card. All right. Sagittarius, you guys got a lot of things going on all at once. And when I'm picking up on you guys, I'm getting ego death. I'm getting ego death. Okay, phone is dying, so I'm gonna try to make this. I'm not gonna rush this, okay? I'm gonna actually take my time with you guys, okay? So strength card, Ace of Wands, Tower. So there's a lot of things going on, but the first thing I'm picking up on is ego death, especially with this strength card going to this tower. That's like a big jump, right? But with this Ace of Wands in the middle, there's also a lot of things to be said about what you got going on and why things are happening in your life the way they're happening. So let's start with the strength card here. So I'm talking to the Sagittarius who are, you're probably I'm talking to a playful, a life of the party Sagittarius. You're somebody that everybody's like, yeah, that's Sagittarius. Like, bring them here. And if you're not like a social outgoing Sagittarius, you're somebody that everybody loves. You're very community oriented, community based, or if you're not that with a social group, you're like that with your family. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who is possibly somebody that you're not used to having a whole lot of responsibility, but a whole lot of responsibility is coming your way at out of nowhere, out of nowhere. Not only are you getting a lot of responsibilities, maybe somebody's becoming a new parent. Congratulations if you are becoming a new parent, or you might becoming a guardian to somebody. You might have, and then out of nowhere, your business is taking off. So with this Ace of Wands, it's like you're currently in action of things actually picking up for you career wise, money wise, life wise. There are things that's coming your way that's really good, but you're forced to take on this responsibility and that responsibility. On top of that, you're having relationships ending. There's like a lot of things going on for Sagittarius. I'm picking up on your caretaker, that you are somebody already on top of having to get guardianship. You probably have a really blended family. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who have really blended families, if not blended families. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who has a big family, but they're a little bit dysfunctional. So guardianship to children kind of goes based upon who can take care of that child. And at this point in time, it's like Sagittarius has the money, or Sagittarius usually is able. When reality is, it's like your life is low key falling apart to be built back up, and it's not falling apart in a way where it's like everything around me is like my bills. It's like, no, it's more so it's like everything's falling apart to you in your inner world. So this eclipse season is for Sagittarius to go deep, deep inside themselves about how they express themselves, showing up as their authentic self versus showing up as somebody who's very likable or very easy to please or easy to be around for everybody else. This is what you're forced to be reckoned with, and you're being more and more every day. You're not really wanting to play the game anymore. You want to just be Sagittarius and let Sagittarius be Sagittarius. And there are people in your life who have you and have a set idea about who Sagittarius is in their mind and want you to only play that role. Projection is a motherfucker. So yeah, keep getting phone calls. Sorry. And so I'm picking up on, currently you don't know where you might lie. Like your emotions are everywhere, Sagittarius, because it's like you're not catching a break when it comes down to what is going on in your life. So right now you might be emotionally um distracted or unstable because it's like back to back to back. And it's like not only just you, it's like people around you or the people in your life are having a hard time with life as well. With this strength card, is like you might have some snakes in your grass. You might be finding out some real harsh realities when it comes down to the people you have in your life, you might find that you are in a position where you're not having as much money as you're used to having, and there's not that many people around you that you're used to being around. Like, notice how that there's somebody, like, there's people who are around you that always know that, damn, Sagittarius is up. They know when you got money. They know when you at the club. They know when you are out having a ball shopping spree. They know when you up. So they always around. But whenever you down, they don't know where to be found. So they know that you're down. They're not going to check on you either. It's like these things are are being put on the forefront for you, Sagittarius. And it's supposed to be that way. It's like spirit is saying your money is not necessarily slowing down because you're not doing good, or there's not anything that you're doing wrong really per se. However, there is some things and some people that need to get out of your way, get out of your life, who don't provide anything or of substance for you. Excuse me, who don't provide anything of substance for you, and actually are not long term. These are connections that actually are meant to break away. And going through this, you're learning. And when you step in this tower moment, man, is supposed to happen because when you start to get back to that speed, this is when your blessings really start to come in, Sagittarius. This is when your blessings really start to come in, especially with this tarot card. It's like you are stepping into a different phase where it's like you are being called to set a new foundation for self. Not necessarily. Now, again, let me be more direct when I say a new foundation. I mean, emotional boundaries need to be set with the people around you, Sagittarius. Be comfortable and be safe enough, be vulnerable enough to allow people in your world, so that way you can be sad instead of having to tell a joke or two all the time. So that way you can be vulnerable with people. So that way when you are down, they know how to handle Sagittarius, and they don't just see you as somebody that is always a good time, that's always fun, that always is just happy in the light of the life, and willing to spend and willing to take care of. You need to understand the humanity side of Sagittarius, that you are also human, that you are also a person, that you sometimes cry, and you are also going through these things. And there needs to be people in your life who are there for you during these times when these things are going on for you. And you are coming to grips with the reality that you can have these people in your life, or have certain people in your life. And then you're also coming to reality, well, excuse me, you are realizing that you can be vulnerable with certain people in your life. And also you're realizing that some people got to go. Some people have to go. So you have to reset an emotional foundation, so that way when you're able to hold these responsibilities, and also when life gets you down, you're able to have that support system around you that can carry you and take you through it. Take me through that. Take me through there. You feel me? Take me through that. Take me through that. So this tower moment is for you to reset your emotional foundation, and also to give you. It's kind of like yes, like I said, an ego death, but also a self realization moment when it comes down to how your life is going to operate going forward. When I say that, I mean that the way that you make money. There's a balance in play and pleasure. Uh, there's less play, but also there's going to be more, more. There's more passion though. So when I say there's less play, Sagittarius, I mean your escapes, your vices, the things you like to do for fun, the things that people know you for, is the wild child things that you like doing, even though you might not, even if you're an extrovert, things that people know that, oh yeah, Sagittarius like to do that. That's their thing. It's like you're coming into a new term with yourself, with how you balance the two. Now you're a little bit more serious, but with more passion. You're still passionate, and you're still able to get people things done, but people are going to be taking you more seriously. So yeah, shifts, baby. That's your shift, Sagittarius. I'm also picking up there's a lot of shifts going on with you in terms of love. Like, again, I'm getting that you guys are actually stepping into new relationships, new romantic connections, and they are out of nowhere getting more serious. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who's probably, again, I feel like somebody's bringing in a baby. I feel like somebody's going to be pregnant soon, or somebody is bringing a baby or a child, something. And also, on the other hand, if you are a married Sagittarius, I'm picking up on that there might be a shift in the relationship dynamic, that your partner might be going through a midlife crisis, or somebody might be going through some sort of like emotional transitional crisis in their life, where it might cause them to, that might be like a little hindrance or hurting on your relationship. So yeah, it's like you are being called to really sit with yourself and ask what relationships value you and nurture you in your next steps in this next phase in life. And are you able to be your authentic self? So spirit, I need some final advice from my beautiful, lovely Sagittarius. I'm using the messages from the Oracle deck for this. Well, that came out very fast, and I don't want to make any sudden movements so I can pick it up. All right. It says, Sagittarius, you are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. Like I said, that tower moment, it was not necessarily a bad thing. This is kind of like a redirection type of deal for you guys. It was necessary because there were so many things, so many snakes in your grass, and so many things in terms of how you express your authentic self and how you want to be and what you want to do. There were too many things conflicting. There were too many lies you were trying to tell yourself, Sagittarius, about how things supposed to be, and it wasn't working. It wasn't going the way it needed to go. There was too much weight and responsibility put on you emotionally and mentally, and you don't even get taken seriously as a person, as somebody, as like a human. You're just, and you deserve to be treated that way. All right. So I really hope I'm just not yapping, Sagittarius. I really hope these messages resonate with you, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.